In this video, I'm going to share the 3 pillars of building a coaching, consulting, or a course business. And I'm also going to share with you the 3 types of courses that we've sold in the last couple of years that have done over 10 crore rupees in sales for our business. So without any further ado, let's get started. Now, building a successful coaching business drills down to 3 things. The very first pillar here is being really good at something yourself. The second pillar is building a coaching program that will help people achieve the result that you're promising them. And the third pillar is acquiring clients for your coaching program. Let's break these pillars down step by step. Now, the very first pillar is being really good or being really great at something. And you cannot be really great at something by just knowing about it. You have to have practical experience in that field. And this thing can be anything. It could be like playing an instrument, building a business, getting fit, anything that you know are really good at. A lot of times people don't know what they're good at. So one quick thing that you can do is you can ask people around you that what do you think I'm the best at? Or ask yourself, what do people come to you for advice? Or ask yourself, maybe, it could be something related to your education or related to your hobby, related to your passion. It could be anything, but you really want to be really good at something before you teach it to somebody. A lot of times people don't even start a coaching or a course business because they feel that they're not the best at something. You don't have to be the best in the world at something. In fact, you just want to be a few steps ahead from people who want to do it but haven't even gotten started. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you know how to, let's say you lost 10 kgs in the last 1 year. Okay, you know how to do that. And losing 10 kgs in the last 1 year is not a small thing. A lot of people who are overweight don't even know how to do that. So if you did something, you know how you did that, you know how it works, the steps that you follow to get there, you can definitely teach it to people. You have experience, you can build a course around it, you can. So you don't necessarily have to be the best person in the world that teaches weight loss. No, you just want to be a few steps ahead from people that you will be building that program for. And always remember that you become great at something by constant practice and by teaching your craft, by teaching your art, or by teaching whatever you love to people and helping them become great at what you're teaching. Think of the most successful and the biggest coaches or course creators or consultants in any niche, in any space. They became great, they became really big because they were great at what they teach or great at what they offer as a program or as a service. The second pillar is building a program. A program is simply a step-by-step demonstration of how people can achieve the result that you're promising them. The best way to create a program, according to me, is by creating a video course, wherein what you do is you create screen share videos on your laptop, wherein you have a presentation in the background, wherein you've written your notes, or a Google Doc in the background, wherein you've written the notes to keep the entire presentation, keep the entire video structured, and you just give your voiceover. In the end, you can do this using any screen recording software like Loom or Vidyard, or there are so many apps like QuickTime. The QuickTime app can also help you do that. So you simply just record, your screen wherein you have a presentation in the background or a Google document, and you break it into different videos, and every video would correspond to a specific step. Step 1, video 1. Step 2, video 2. Step 3, video 3. And then to make it more organized, you can also divide the course into different categories. Like, let's say the first module of your course is just about getting started, and you've got 3 videos under that module. The second module is about building a website, let's say, just to give you an example, and you have 3 videos related to that. So this way you could just divide the course into separate steps. The easiest way to do this is ask yourself that what are the top 6 steps that someone will have to take to get the result that I'm promising them through my course or my program. Write those steps down, and then ask yourself that what are the mini steps that people will have to take to be able to take these main steps. And just create a list of that, create a mind map, create an index or a table of content, whatever you want to call it. And for every mini step, create a screen share video, and all of these videos are going to become a part of the main course that you're going to be building. Pillar number 3 is acquiring clients for your program. Now, to acquire clients for your program, 1, you need people's attention, which means you need an audience. And 2, you need to have a system to sell your program to this audience. Now, let me break this down into 2 parts. 1, how do you get an audience? Either you can build an audience organically, through Instagram or YouTube, or you could run ads and build your audience. Or what you could do is you could also run ads to get attention and send that audience directly to your program, wherein you're going to be selling your program. So 1 is the audience, get it from free methods, or just use ads to get people's attention, which means the audience. Now, the second part of the equation is selling your program to this audience. Now, you could sell your program to this audience using multiple ways. One of these ways could be doing a webinar. You do a free webinar wherein you invite people in a live webinar. You share with them about your program, why they should buy, and in the end, you just share the link of the payment with them. Another thing that you can do is you could offer a free course to people wherein you just a free mini course to people wherein you give some value, something really valuable that means to them, and in the end you can offer them, you can recommend them your main program. The third thing that you can do is you can offer your audience to get on a free call with you, and on this call you can have a conversation with them, understand their problems, understand if you can help them, and if you feel you can offer them your program. Here's how we've built a successful coaching, consulting, or course business in the last couple of years in 3 different markets. The very first market is the book publishing space. So when I got started with my journey with making money on the internet, I made my first dollar on the internet by publishing a book on Amazon Kindle. And I learned a couple of things about writing a book, putting it together, making it live on the Amazon Kindles, that entire space, and then marketing the book. That book became a bestseller in that particular category that I launched the book in. And we learned a couple of things while doing that. So what we did is we created a course around that, and the promise was simple, that this course will help you write a book, create a book cover, proofread it, launch it, on Amazon Kindle, and then it'll help you market the book, get reviews, and get sales and all of that. That's what that first course was about. Now, to get traffic, we were just starting out. We did not have an audience, and we did not even have money to pay for ads. So we tied up with people who already had an audience. So there are these people with audiences in terms of, and specifically these people had email lists. They had emails of tens of thousands of paying customers that these people had already sold to, and they built their audience by either creating content on social media or by running ads. So we went to these people and we said that we have a good course and you've got an audience, so let's do a joint venture. And you let us know how much part of the profits you want to pay us, because we were going to them for help. So, we worked out a model wherein they were keeping around 70%, we were keeping around 30%. Their job was to sell and send traffic to the sales page or the webinar. And our job was to support the clients through the course that we created and supporting them through email and chat support. So we did this way back in 2015, 2016, when we had some success with publishing books on Amazon Kindle, and we made close to 10 lakh rupees while offering courses related to Amazon Kindle books. The second type of courses that we've sold have been in the animation video space. So way back in late 2016, I wanted to become a freelancer and offer my services on freelancing marketplaces like Fiverr.com. And I was looking for the kind of services I could sell. That's when I got to know about animation videos. So I learned how to create animation videos using a tool called Powtoon. And it's simple drag and drop videos where you don't need to learn Photoshop or Adobe After Effects and all of those complicated software. I did not even have the time for it because I really wanted to make money fast. So because we had 2 loans on our head, but come on, that's a separate story. So coming back to this, I learned how to build create animation videos using Powtoon, and then I launched my gig. I launched my offer on Fiverr.com. And we scaled that offer. As freelancers, we started making close to 3 to 4 lakh rupees a month. Then I thought that I don't want to limit myself to just the freelancing platform. So I built my own website, my own brand website called BlissStowVideos.com. I built a team, hired animators, and we scaled that business to over 70 lakh rupees in sales the next 2 years. So we knew that we were good at this. So we built a course around that. We built multiple courses around that. And we did close to actually more than 1 crore rupees in sales while selling these courses. And now let me share the third type of courses that we've done. And this type has made us most amount of money in terms of the total money that we've made in the coaching and consulting space. And that third space is e-commerce. So we got into e-commerce in 2017. We started with dropshipping, and then we got into print on demand, which is another dropshipping business model. And within the first year of starting a dropshipping business, we were able to do over 10 crore rupees in sales. Now, we were on the top of the world. We were doing really, really good with it. decent profit margins, everything was going crazy. So almost 1.5 years after that, after going live with dropshipping, after perfecting, I'm not going to say like we were masters at it, but we became really good at it because we were able to cross 10 crores in sales within the first 1 year, which is phenomenal. So in late 2018, I started my e-commerce coaching brand called Digital Dukandar, which is now called brandbuilding.tv. And we started teaching people how to build e-commerce businesses. So reminding you of the three pillars that I shared with you. One, we knew that we were really good at this. Two, we created a course. We kind of created a program that would help people build e-commerce businesses. And three, now we wanted to figure out ways to get attention, to get traffic, and then to sell the program to our people. So to do this, this is what we did. One, we started creating content on Instagram to build an audience so that we could create awareness and send people and get attention from that audience and send people to a webinar or send people to a mini course and stuff like that. Two, we also started running ads. So we started running direct ads to our mini courses. And then the mini course or the webinar was all about, helping people make a transition and getting into our main program. Now, selling an e-commerce program became a massive success for us because it was creating massive success stories for our clients and students. Like, imagine this. Our clients and students started their e-commerce businesses from zero, from scratch, while working, while learning from our coaching program, and they went on to do sales worth 40 crore rupees combined. And this is just for the top people. I'm not even talking about all the thousands of people we've trained. I'm just talking about the top 20-25 people. And when it comes to the revenues, we've done close to 9 crore rupees in sales in the last 3 years alone, selling e-commerce coaching and consulting. And now if we look back and I think that what are the biggest learnings that I've had? In fact, what is the number one learning I've had? I've kind of encapsulated those learnings in these three pillars that I've shared with you. Number one, you want to be really, really good at something. When we were selling courses related to publishing books on Amazon Kindle, we were okay at it and we made okay money doing that, close to 10 lakhs, like I said to you. When we got into building animation videos, we were good at it and we made good money while selling those courses. But then when we got into e-commerce, we became really good at building e-commerce businesses and we made really good money by selling courses related to that. The money that you make as a consultant or as a coach or as a course seller will depend on how good are you at what you teach, how good are you at what you do, and how good are you at helping people get results. While, and the money that you make is directly going to be proportional to these three things. How good are you at what you do? How good are you at teaching what you do? And how good are you at helping people get results with what you do? And the reason that we've made most of our money out of these three different niches in e-commerce coaching and consulting is because it satisfies these three pillars that I've shared with you. Pillar number one, being really good at something. Pillar number two, having a program that helps people achieve the result that you're promising. And pillar number three, having a client acquisition system. If you want to build a really strong coaching, consulting, or course-based business, all these three pillars of yours should be really strong. If you have a great program and you have great traffic, but you're not good at what you teach, you would not be able to make it big in the coaching and consulting space. If you're really good at something, but you don't have a good program and you don't have attention from people, again, you would not be able to build a thriving coaching business. You must have these three pillars in place, and they want to have a really, really strong base. And don't miss any of these steps and focus on these three things one step at a time. I hope this video helps. If you've got any questions, let me know by leaving a comment below. I love reading your comments and I'm going to do my best to reply to the questions or whatever you share in the comments below. So that's it for this video. All the best.